Entertainment Report brought to us by Peter Gonzaga and Chris Tronson, covering the red carpet on the red carpet segment here from Pacific Rim Video.
You're watching On the Red Carpet. Get the latest Hollywood news brought to you by Pacific Rim Photos and Videos. Your eye on the red carpet.
A sad night for Blueprint and Mariah Spears, who had to leave So You Think You Can Dance this week. But I know that they're leaving with a wealth of experience that can help them in their future careers. Meanwhile, Chris Tronson talked to Nigel Lithgow about this.
Janelle, we are backstage again here at CBS Studios for So You Think You Could Dance, and tonight's a big night. Of course, we have songstress Rae Jepsen in the house judging, and it was an amazing show. We had, of course, some hot tamale trains from Mary Murphy, and we definitely saw some standing ovations from the hard to impress Nigel Lithgow. He talks tonight about why tonight's episode was so good.
Well, I think it was the whole thing. I think it was the performance, and I think it was the choreography. And it annoys me that Mackenzie keeps finding herself in the bottom three. I do not get it. And I suppose it's a bit like last season. You know, we had Eliana and Keon both in the bottom three, and we saved them week after week, and they went on, thank goodness, to win the competition. But I hope that America can see what an incredible dancer Mackenzie is, and Jenna too, you know. Yeah. So the trouble is this year, I think we've got some fantastic girls. And I don't know why I'm saying the trouble is. It's fantastic we've got fantastic girls.
Nigel discussed how come he had to send Blueprint home, even though he wanted to send home Curtis.
In truth, the choreographers changed their mind. Between when the show started, when they originally did their first solos, to the end of the show, I went back and said, are you know, of the same mind as you were before? They said, no, we've changed our mind. And I was quite shocked, because I hadn't changed my mind, in truth. Curtis was probably the weakest for me tonight. And because we continually give him the same note, he has to get better. Blueprint, for me, gets better every single week. He's still not a great dancer in that sense, but he does get better, and I love what he does. I love that animation. But the choreographers decided no, and so I have to go with the vote. And Mary and I, in truth, both of us were outvoted tonight.
We had to say goodbye to Blueprint and Mariah, but don't worry, they're going to be back for the finale, and here's what they had to say about going home. Well, I know pencil drumming and cheerleading isn't your next goal, so what's next after the show?
I'm going to go back to school for dance, and then just keep auditioning and keep trying to, you know, push it and make it to the next level.
I'm just going to keep pushing myself like I've been doing before the show, shooting YouTube videos, going out, traveling with the crew, doing gigs and all that.
All right, but it won't be the last of them, because we'll see him on the So You Think You Could Dance finale. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Very sad, but also very positive. You know, life goes on. Meanwhile, also positive, this young woman, she popularized that song, Call Me Maybe, very, very catchy tune. Even my 4-year-old niece sings that. And Chris Tronson caught up with her as she guest judged on So You Think You Can Dance. Here's Chris Tronson with Rae Jepsen.
Hey everyone, we are here, of course, with Rae Jepsen. So tonight was it nerve-wracking because you are a singer, but you had to kind of take on a different medium tonight and be a judge?
Yes, I'm no dancer. I can fake tap dance. Oh. And that's pretty something.
Can you show us a little bit of the fake? Oh, you have heels.
No, I'm not going to do that for you. It was kind of a little out of my element to be judging dancing when like I said, have no technical background in that. But I kind of went in with the idea that I would just give my opinion based on what I liked and what sort of evoked some sort of emotion in me. And there were a lot of performances that did that tonight.
Yeah. Let's say Carly was a contestant on the show. Who would you want out there to be your partner?
I don't know. I can tell you who my favorite on the show is. Melise was my favorite on the show.
Awesome.
She was so adorable. I have a girl crush on her, for sure.
The first album made a big splash, made you like a household name. People know you now. You released a single. What's coming up next for you musically?
I'm doing my first headlining tour in the U.S., so thank you. I'm always kind of opened, which has been a lot of fun, but it's a new kind of territory for me to kind of dream up my own tour. I'm really excited.
Are you writing right now while you're on tour? Are we working on a new album?
Yeah, I'm kind of constantly writing since I handed in Kiss. I brought out the guitar and just started thinking up ideas for the next one. But I'm allowing myself a bit of breathing room too, because it has been such a hectic year. I'm going to take some time and really make sure I've got my album right and ready to go before I release it.
We all saw the famous, infamous YouTube video of her pitching at a baseball game. It wasn't the greatest, but here's what she had to say about it and how her boyfriend made her feel better after it was all said and done.
It was so painful because anyways, it was just one of those moments. My boyfriend bought me a trophy though. When I came home, it was sitting. It was like most valuable player, and it was a girl with a baseball. I'm like, thanks.
Good boyfriend. And then last question, any chance maybe we're going to get that very wanted Justin and you duet maybe on the next album?
Well, we did one on the first one. We did Beautiful. So we shall see. I think at this point, he's a busy man in the middle of touring as well. So if that can work out, that'll be great.
Sweet boyfriend, sweet girl, this Carly. Chris Johnson, hard-working, along with Peter Gonzaga. Those are just snippets of their coverage and their interviews. Catch them, social media sites up on the screen. Tweet with them as well. Also, we are on different social media sites, Kababayan today, that is. Information on the screen. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube as well. Thank you for joining us today on the show. I'll see you again next time. Bye.